Alright, well, excuse the noise, but that's one thing about working on the road is sometimes the locations for work are less than ideal. Alright, so I started my first leg of the trip out in Joshua Tree. My first leg of the trip out in Joshua Tree. I got into full-time nomadic life a little bit different than I wanted to. I wanted to ease into it. I had a home base, and unfortunately that didn't work out, and at a spur of the moment, I needed to put my stuff in storage and then hit the road. So when I first put my stuff in storage, the storage cost, I think, I added the storage and the mailbox up at the same time because I went and got a mailbox in Pahrump, but I had a storage in Hesperia. So I actually, over time, in February, I actually moved my storage to Pahrump also, but I'm just going to give you the cost of what it was for Hesperia. And that's actually the same price, and the storage was bigger in Pahrump. So for $262, I got a mailbox for a year and my storage set up for the beginning fees and for the month. So that was a hefty price to pay to get myself situated where I had a place to get mail and a place to set up some sort of residency. Still working on the residency part, but that's how much it cost. $262.60. Okay, so my regular bills, my phone, and my car insurance. Those are reoccurring monthly bills, and actually my phone bill will actually go up a little bit. It'll be going up in March because I actually purchased a tablet so I could work on the tablet. But for the month of January, for my reoccurring bills, which were phone and car insurance, it's $177.81. I kind of learned the hard way about groceries. I was buying groceries as if I was living in a house, buying fresh meat and vegetables and all that stuff. But I realized that being on the road and cooking is kind of a pain in the butt, setting up the stove and doing all that. So I actually wasted a lot of money on food. I was throwing food away all the time. And each trip I went to the grocery store, it was pretty hefty. So my grocery bill was $376.96. And I learned the hard way that a lot of times I am going to eat out when I'm driving through a town or when I've got a busy work day. I'm not going to set up my stove and do all that. So that was a pretty interesting lesson to learn. I do want to start meal prepping, so maybe I'll do that in a future video. Okay, so regular supplies such as propane, shampoo and conditioner, and other stuff like that, stuff I need for my car, tie downs, all that. I spent $57.32 on that. My business expenses for some subscriptions that I have, my music and editing software and all that stuff that I need for my business to keep going, ordered some stickers and all that stuff. It was $83.20. Now, let's see. Hotels and showers. I got a hotel once, and then I stayed at the Delights Hot Spring Resort, and then I also paid for showers. The total on that was $158.89. That's not bad. It was one night in a hotel and the rest was at Delights. And what I want to try to do is just find places that have hookups and just use the hookups in the campground, because really what I'm after is the power and showers. So that's something to consider if you're living this lifestyle the way I am. Eventually I will end up building a shower on the Trailblazer. I just Need to create some ingenuity and figure out how I'm going to do that. Okay, I pulled out $205 in cash. I actually did go to the casino a couple times, and I like to have cash on me. I'm not sure exactly what I spent that money on, but I no longer have the cash, so it did get spent. Miscellaneous expenses. I like to get my nails done and do some other girly things. I spent $152.25 on that. Not sure what the other miscellaneous expenses were. Maybe I purchased some things for Bruce and maybe some Amazon purchases. But I guess what you're all here for is how much money I spent on gas. Any guesses? I'm going to pause. The gas expenses were $871.30. That's because I spent the first month that's because I spent the first month really just driving around a lot. Started the trip in Joshua Tree and it was really cold, and then I ended up on the Mexican border, and then going back and forth to Hesperia. And now I try to stay in one place for at least 2 or 3 days before I move to try to make it worth it. So it'll be interesting to see. Did I say the price of the gas? $871.30. I'm gonna leave all this in the video. It's hard to keep track of everything right now, but it'll be interesting to do an update. I'm gonna do an update for March and see if anything changed in my lifestyle and how I'm able to save money. Haven't really saved a lot. Oh, there was one other thing on here, but I didn't add it in here, I don't think. Let me check. I actually did forget one last thing. I had to change my battery and my alternator within the first 2 weeks of being on the road, and that cost me $258.21. Thank you, Gilbert from Holtville, and John for helping me with the battery. And Gilbert has the Napa in Holtville, so if you're ever in Holtville or on the Mexican border or whatever you're doing, go check out that Napa. He's a pretty good guy. So my total for the first month living on the road, are you ready? It's painful. It's painful. It's $2,932.74. That's a lot more than I wanted to spend, and I'm still making adjustments on the spending habits for February. February is almost over. I haven't really done a very good job at saving, but I will figure it out, and I think it does take time to figure out this lifestyle and how to save money. So I've done a pretty good job of staying out of California. Been trying my best. So, and I do have a trip planned. Majority of it will be in California, unfortunately. So I'll let you guys know. Anyways, I hope this video helps you if you're planning on living on the road. Just don't expect anything. Try to have several $1,000s saved up before you hit the road. You know, people are like, have a decent nest egg. Well, some people don't have that option of having a decent nest egg, but please make sure you have income coming in, because unexpected things are going to happen and you don't want to be stuck. All right. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.